All right, guys, what is going on? Welcome to the Gym of All Trades Sunday Night Charts. Good to see you guys. What's up there, S. Joe Coco? How are you, sir? He's been in here for about 2 hours waiting on this thing. Well, at least you messaged me. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the like for that. What's up, Lunar Syndicate 9? There's Keith M. Always Moon Boy counts. What's up, Jay? Hope you're doing well, buddy. There in the UK. Hope you're doing well. Daniel L. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. And the rest of you that'll be coming in, good to see you guys. I guess I should get my my picture on the screen. There I am. Boom. Right there. In all of my glory. Kimo Sabi made the beginning. What's up, man? C137. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I've been wondering where you've been. Been burn out on the charts and on Gym of All Trades. It's all right, buddy. We'll have to chill out together sometime. What's up, Insert Coin? Mr. Farahil. What's up, man? How's it going? J Mart. Hey. I don't think I said hi to you. Good to see you. All right. All right, we're going to look at the market here and see where the market's going. I'm going to show you the wave structures that I look at, guys. I'm an Elliott wave trader. I look at the market through a lens of 5s and 3s. We put those together, and we see where the market's going, guys. And that's what we do. We're going to apply Elliott wave theory, look at the structures, and see if we can get a sense for where price is heading, guys. Prepare for the pumps and the dumps. Man, I'll tell you what, price action has been so slow. So slow. I've been calling for pumping and dumping here over the last couple of weeks. I'm still waiting on this stinking wave to play out. This corrective wave. We're going to look at it here in just a minute. What's going on? How to interpret all this stuff that's happening right here. It's getting pretty clear what's happening here. So we'll jump in here. Yeah, this 29.3 area is boring at all. Thanks, J Mart. Appreciate that. Yeah, get me trending. Somebody's got to do something for my channel. It's so stagnant. Now, Jim Pierce can do something for his channel. He can start making more content. It's in the works. I'm trying to get at the motivation to do it. I've been doing this for years, guys, since 2018, making videos consistently. And over the last year, I've just been doing kind of the Sunday night charts, and it's just kind of made the channel stagnant. You know, I appreciate you guys that come in regularly every week. A handful of you. I really appreciate you guys. Get to know you. And a lot of you are in the Discord as well. I love you guys. I suppose I just need to do a little bit more effort, give a little bit more effort in the regular content throughout the weeks, and we're gonna work on it. We'll see. Hasta la vista, Bobby. What's up, buddy? Hey, Merle. Long time no see, buddy. How are you? Good to see you, bud. All right, guys. Don't forget, not here to give you financial advice. Just showing you how I see the market, guys. Just showing you how I see the market. All right, so what's happening here? Hey, Josh. All right, here we go. Let's take a peek and see what's happening here. All right, we're on the 4-hour chart. Let's zoom out to the daily, just kind of see. Okay, what's happening on the daily chart? Should I guess I'll clear my screen. Show you what I think I'm seeing here. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed in this range for weeks now. Okay, so let me show you what I'm seeing. First off, I'm looking at this as a flat, and I think the flat is finished, and I think it finished right there. So I think this is the end of something. Okay, this move right here was the end of a 5-wave move, a C wave. 1, 2. We're going to call that 3, 4, and then 5. That's the way I'm looking at that. 5 waves. So there's an A, B, and a C. I think it's done. Now we're looking for a larger correction, and we're getting it. Okay, we're getting it. It started with some kind of a WXY 3-wave move right here. We got 3 down there, 3 up there, 3 down there. Boom, right there. Well, what is this here? What do we have going on right here? Well, I think that this is 3 waves as part of an A wave. Okay. And this 3 waves is part of a B wave, and then we got a C wave up to here. And I think that A, B, and a C is a flat right there. Okay, So it's an expanded flat. So I'm looking at that as an ABC, as my primary count. And I think that C wave finished already. I think it's done. We got an engulfing candle on the daily. We got a daily engulfer. Boom. We have not retested 50% of the body of that candle. I'm expecting a 50% retrace of that candle. We have not got it yet. I think we're going to get that this week into next week. It looks like it's about ready to do that. But let's see, what is... Yeah, 50% retrace of that candle gets us right to the golden zone retrace of the entire move. So I would be looking for a retrace to the price zone of about 30,800 to 31,000. Okay, that is the top of this liquidity zone here, where you have a lot of candle wicks. Wicking into that area right into there on the daily. So I think this is a fantastic level. About 31K, 30,800, that range right there is a fantastic range. I'm expecting price to get back up there eventually. All right, with that said, that's going to retrace the body of this candle 50% as well, which puts us right around 30,800. So I think 30,800 is a fantastic target to watch for. Okay, so zooming into the 8 hour just slightly, just a little bit there. What is this wave structure? Well, I see this as a reversal. Actually, let me go back to the daily. So what I'm seeing here is if this is a three wave down, that's three up. We're looking, that broke the high. We're looking for a 5 wave move to the downside. We're looking for 5 waves. Okay. So we're looking for a C wave. So this 3 wave move is going to be your A wave. That flat right there is going to be your B wave. Now we're looking for a C wave that comes way down this range here. I think this has a real good chance of coming down and retesting this low fairly deeply. Okay. So what am I seeing there? Well, we're looking for a 5 wave move to the downside. So we've got wave 1 probably finished. Looking for wave 2 to finish and wait. So that'll come back up here to about 80,000. Excuse me, 30,800, and then we're looking for wave 3. Okay, and so the pump and the dump that I'm referring to in my title of this week's chart is where I'm looking for this thing to come down and then pump up here to the 30,800 range and then start dumping. Okay, after that. Now it's not going to dump in a day, but I would expect it to begin its journey to the downside after that pump. We'd look for a systematic dump. So we look for another wave back, hit these lows, retrace wave 2, boom, boom. Maybe a couple 1-2, 1-2s before this thing falls off the cliff. Okay, something like that, where we get a big structure here, and that would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'd look for 5 waves to the downside. So that's the way I'm seeing that play out over the long term. I'm looking for a dump. I don't think we're going to come up and hit the high, but we'll talk about that possibility. So that's what this count is calling for, if this is correct. Okay, so that means what's going on in here then with this wave 2. So if this wave 2 is not finished, what are we looking for? Oh man, I'm tired tonight. Ugh, excuse me, I'm tired tonight, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's zoom in on this wave 2 and say, okay, what can we expect for wave 2 here to develop? Well, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm looking at here, where you have a 3 wave move right there. There's your A wave. That's a flat right there, 3 waves. Okay, now what's happened is you have 3 down, 3 up, and we're looking for 5 down here to finish the B wave. And then I'd be looking for a C wave to the upside. So we'd look for this dump here into a pump on the smaller time frame. That's the price action we would expect to see. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Ooh, help me tonight. So yeah, that's the price action we would expect to see there. This finishing a 5-wave move to the downside, maybe taking out this low right here. Okay, once that low gets taken out, then we start pumping back to the upside. Okay, where we hopefully get back up to 30,800. So that's kind of what I'm watching for, guys. That's kind of the price action I'm looking for. I'm looking for something fairly fast, maybe tonight into tomorrow. Or the next day, should see some volatility to the downside if this count is correct. I need this to get kind of impulsive here and to finish this thing strong to the downside. Okay, so that's the idea there, at least that this B wave here is an A, a B, and now I need C to finish. Okay. All right, so there's your B wave. And then after that finishes, whenever that's done, which could be, this week, next week, this week probably. Then we look for a pump back to the upside. 5 waves, relatively quick waves that would take us back up to 30,800, roughly 31,000 for our final move. And that would give us basically a wave 1 to there. There's your wave 1. Okay, and then all this would be, when that finishes, that would be wave 2. And we'd be ready for this to begin the journey to the downside again, which could take months. It would take months to play out. But we'd begin that journey to the downside. So the 30,800, 31,000, potentially a good area to think about taking a short if this price structure begins to develop. Okay, so that's a price structure I'm watching for. I want to see if it's going to happen. It's an idea. It doesn't have to happen. None of my ideas have to happen. But it's a way of interpreting this wave structure here and offering an expectation from Elliott wave theory that says, hey, we need this to turn into 5 waves. 1, 2. This could be a series of 1, 2s right here, by the way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Which falls off the cliff here, flags out for a 4 and a 5, something like that. And then all of a sudden we got a really, really deep A, B, and a C. And then we get a real steep C wave back up A, B, and then C to the upside. But all of that complexity would be wave 2 of a larger 1, 2. We'd expect this thing to come down and impulse, pull back, and then continue down with impulsivity to the downside, looking for about 17K at least. Maybe 19K, 20K as some support. We get a bounce for a little while, several weeks maybe, and a price action. Then we get a final move down to 17, 16K maybe. And then we shoot up. Then we would shoot up to the 50K after that plays out. So what are we thinking here? Let's zoom out again. Just kind of look at the 3-day. Just talk about, okay, what's that on the larger time frame? Well, if I'm correct, and I may not be correct, but if I'm correct in interpreting these waves, that this is a flat. If I'm correct in interpreting that as a flat, okay, and if I'm correct interpreting this as A, there's B, and now I need 5 waves of C taking us down. Okay. If I'm correct with that assumption there, we'd look for 5 waves down. Then all of a sudden, what do we have? What do we have? Well, we've got a flat to here. This would be a flat to down here somewhere, retesting these lows. Followed by A, B, and then C right there. So that's the way I'm looking at that wave right there, and that would be basically a large flat correction, getting us back up to the 50K range based on this current wave structure that we're seeing right here. Okay? So that's what I'm looking at. That's my primary idea. That's idea number one, guys. That's my primary idea. That's the idea I'm currently trading and watching out for. So where are we in that development, in the development of that trade or of that move? Well, I'm looking to see, okay, what is this wave structure here that's happening? I'm waiting on the 2 wave. I'm waiting on this to develop 1-2 to the downside. It doesn't seem like it's ready. It doesn't seem like it's ready to go down. This wave hasn't retraced really deep enough for this wave. I mean, I guess it could. It could be a shallow retrace. We certainly could be. Here's a more bearish look that you have some kind of a wave 1 down to this point or this point, and then you got boom, boom, boom. Maybe that's the end of a wave 2, something like that, and then we would looking at the current wave as another impulse wave starting something new there. So there's a possibility as well. But that would be super shallow. That would be a super shallow retrace. If I'm pulling the fibs to here, okay, the retrace that gets us up to the 382. That's not very deep. It's not a very deep retrace. Generally speaking, we get up to the 50 at least, or to the golden zone, which is the 618 or the 0.65 retrace. We'd be looking for areas like that, right? But we wouldn't be looking for the 382. That's too shallow. That's uncommon. So okay, how are we doing with that, guys? You doing okay with that concept? So I guess what I've offered you is the possibility that we have a 1 and a 2 already in. It's just real shallow. Now we're heading down to the downside for a deeper move right now. I don't think that's the case, but I'm ready for that to be the case. I'm ready for that to be a possibility. Okay. Looking on the 1 hour chart, guys, we got some hidden bull on the chart, so we got to pay attention to that. So that hidden bull may be pointing to the possibility here that we're getting something more complex. Okay, let's talk about that complexity here. See the hidden bull in the 1 hour? I'm going to offer a different take on what this wave system can be with it more complex. So we're going to work on the small time frame here. So I'm still operating on the fact that this is a reversal. This is a wave 1, looking for wave 2 to finish, and it's not done. I've offered one idea already that takes us up in a flat, okay? And so we come down here, retest this low, and then we go up. So we'd be looking for this wave to come on down fairly quickly, okay? So that's on the table still, but I'm going to offer a different idea right now because it may play out. You say, okay, what else? How else could this wave take shape? Well, let's look at it. So Some ideas. Oh, man, I'm still seeing this as a flat. I'm having a hard time seeing that any other way other than a flat. But I suppose yeah, I'm seeing this as a flat. So we're going to mark this as a flat. Right there. Now, this could get more complex, I imagine. This could become a flat here. This could go down like that. Then all of a sudden you got a 3, a 3, 5, and there's your A. That becomes B. This becomes C. And then you go up. And so this gets a lot more complex in here. I'm not a fan, but I do see the potential for this right here, this right here being a flat. I've got the hidden bull divergence on the 1 hour. Where, well, I guess the 1 hour it doesn't have hidden bull anymore, but the RSI has reset. Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. The 4 hour has some hidden bull, though it doesn't look ready. Yeah, you've got this is hidden bull, but I don't think it's ready. Not a fan of that. I'm trying to look at it a different way, give a different take on it, but I'm having a hard time right now. I guess my problem is though, 1 hour chart, it has reset itself. And it doesn't look like it has much room to go down on the RSI. It's got plenty of room to go down on price, and I think it needs to go down and retest the lows. I really think it needs to go down and do that. But I could totally see a possibility where this thing makes a flat here. And then all of a sudden you got 3, 3. So there's 35 of you watching, the 20 likes. Thanks, guys, for the likes. I really appreciate it. Let's YouTube know to recommend the video. All right. Man, this tough wave count. I'd personally just like to see this tank with some velocity, get down here. So if this wants to play around and retest it broke out, retest, and then roll over tonight. That would be nice. Then all of a sudden you got 3, then we get 5. Boom. That makes the most sense to me. How are you guys doing? You guys still around? You guys still watching? Chat's kind of quiet tonight, which is fine. Keeps me focused in on what I'm doing. Okay, let's go to Ethereum, guys. Let's start looking at the rest of the market. See if there's any rhyme or reason to the market. Are the charts rhyming? That's what I like to do. I like to correlate the charts. We're going to look at the we're going to do the we're going to look at the S&P. We're going to look at the NASDAQ. We're also going to look at the DXY as well, and we'll just kind of take a look at the broader market, and then we'll keep rocking. So thanks for the heads up, guys. You guys are still watching. Taking it all in. That's fine. That's fine. Good deal. I'm tired tonight. I kind of don't have the energy I normally have. I had a disc golf tournament on Saturday, and I'm just still kind of recovering. So might keep this one to a short video, guys. My best take here is that we get some kind of, it's going to be some kind of complex something that's going to get us back up to about 30,800. That's the zone I want to see. So just in simple form. Okay, I want to see a wave get up here eventually to 31,000. I'd love to see it come down and take this low out. I am short personally, and I'm ready to take profit on it if it wants to reverse on us. But I'd like to see this roll over and keep going down tonight. Hit the lows and then maybe take a long off of that back to the upside. But I'd be looking for a short that would follow it at some point. Okay, so that's kind of the general direction I'm looking for. So basically, I hit to the low, then I hit to the high, boom. So we're going to take, and this could come down just a little bit down here, 28.3, something like that. Take out the liquidity down there, go up and take out the upper liquidity above all these waves here, and then just drop for good. All right, and that could be the next couple of weeks price action, but it could take a lot longer than a couple of weeks. So we'll see. What's up, Crypto Fitter? What's up, man? All right, let's look at Ethereum. See what's going on with Ethereum. You can see my count on the screen. I've been looking for this to come on down, so I'd love to see this start getting some volatility to the downside here. So the way I've got it counted is A, B, looking for C to finish. Once C finishes, then which needs to come down here, take out this low. I'd want to see that wave 2 pump, the C wave of wave 2 to get on up. So yeah, I'm still looking for this in Ethereum as well. We got plenty of room to the downside on the 4 hour, so that's looking good to the downside. We have a nice initial wave here, boom, to there, 3, 3, 5. There's your A wave, boom. Looking for B. I'm looking for this to finish, to have a B wave. And then looking for reversal C, and that would be a 3-wave correction, which correlates exactly with what we're looking for Bitcoin. Okay. Whoop. There we go. All right, what else? That's Ethereum. That's looking pretty good. Zooming out, just looking at the wave structure here, you can kind of see what I'm expecting here on the daily on Ethereum. Again, this all correlates with what we're looking at for Bitcoin. We'd be watching for much larger move to, much larger move to the downside as an ABC here. And retesting these lows, and so we'd be looking for this, some kind of A, B, and then C. That's if we retest the lows. All right. Now let's go back to Bitcoin for a minute. Let's keep it on the 3-day chart. Let's say, okay, what are some other views here on the 3-day chart? Instead of a bearish view that's taking us down. What are some other views that we might take? Well, you might argue that we are finding support here on the 200 moving average, the simple moving average. That this is currently making instead of instead of this being a flat to the upside, that this was actually 3 waves, some kind of a WXY 3-wave move. I think there's a way you can count that as an ending diag. So yeah, let's see. Let's go to the daily. So if you wanted to say that this was A and that's B looking for C right there, then you got an ending diag here. So that's ABC ending diag. And if that's the case, then we're looking bullish here. We're looking really bullish. Okay, so this ABC that we're looking at isn't finished. There's A, B, looking for C to come on up here as we thought, get to about 43K, roughly 43K range, maybe a little higher, and looking at this as a 1. Yeah, let's call this a 1 and not a 2. 2 may not be finished, but it could be 3, 4, and 5, and that would be a extended 5th wave of C. And so you'd count C wave like this: 1, 2, there's 3, that's 4. Looking for an extended 5th C wave. Okay, there's your bullish count if you want a bullish count. If you want a bullish count, it puts us with an extended 5th, and it calls for this as an ABC with a ending diag there as a C wave, and so that would be a way to interpret it as well. Okay, and what we've got here is a 1-2 working off of that low. So I reckon that's a possibility as well. Regardless, what's happening here then is that, you know, we have 5 waves that finished. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. We got an ABC. Okay, we can interpret this wave like this. We got A to here. Now we've got this move here. There's your B wave to there. And all of this was a C wave. Okay, and it finished with maybe an ending diag. It's really, really ugly, but that C wave had 5 waves in it, and you got 1, 2, let's say 3, 4, with an ugly, ugly, ugly ending diagonal. So you'd have to say there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's problematic. That is problematic because you got to get these big moves like this as a 3-wave move, and that's kind of problematic for that. So anyway, but then what you have is some kind of a 1-2, 1-2 working to the upside. 1, 2, 1. Looking for 2 to finish. Can't break this low. Then we can take a real big, move to the upside. So that's a possibility. I'm not a fan of it. I think there's too much. I'm not a fan of this count here. I'm really not. I just don't see that wave like that. It doesn't make sense to me. This looks like a flat here, but yeah, we'll see. So I suppose that's what you have to do with your bullish count if you're going to get real bullish from here. So the question is, can ETH have the same bullishness? Can Ethereum have the same bullishness? Trying to look at it here. So you've got an issue here, and the issue is, how are you going to count this wave right there? I suppose you could say 5, 3, 5, and this is a trashy 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a real deep 4, 5, 3 pullback, and a truncated 5 there. But you count that as 3 waves regardless. Boom. Boom. And you'd have to see this go up from here. So I imagine that's possible. Still possible, I imagine. So we would see this as 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. That looks like 3, 4, 5 right there. But that doesn't have a great count either. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leading diag. That's a 1, 2, 1, 2. What? That's a 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So if that's a 1, 2, 1, 2, you're going to count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it's a possibility. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And now here's the bull count. We go. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. And that would be A. All right, sorry about that. So there's a really bullish count there for you. So I'm trying to look at the bull side of it and not just the bear side here. So yeah, that's a possibility here. That as long as, I would say, as long as this holds on Ethereum, you can kind of hold that bullish count. Just gotta kind of be ready for it, right? Okay, let's look at XRP. XRP here, man, XRP's tough. XRP's tough. Why? I mean, it's not that tough, but it's tough in the sense that, you know, we had this major pump. It's coming back in 3 waves. You can see how XRP likes to move. Okay, you can see it. XRP likes to pump and then come all the way back down. Pump and come all the way back down to its breakout. We have not come back. We have not retested the breakout yet. I mean, we've kind of tested the bottom of the breakout, or the top of the breakout, I should say. But we haven't come down as deep as we normally do with XRP. Okay, XRP broke out right here. It barely tagged it. So I'm expecting XRP to be a deeper retest. Question is, what shape is that wave gonna make as it comes down? That's the question. I kind of see a possibility here for, a bit of some pump here. Okay, we could get a little bit of pump here, but still, what wave shape is going to be made in here? That's almost impossible for me to see it. But some kind of three-wave move back to the upside maybe, and then more downside. It just depends on the powers that be and what they're doing. Well, excuse me. Now, technically, we have retested the breakout. We could turn around and make a higher high if it wants to, if XRP wants to. Is it going to? I don't know. Yeah, excuse me. What's interesting is that we have an initial... Oh, come on. We had an initial move down. We got a three-wave move back up. And now this is going to... We got boom, boom, boom. This is boom, boom. Let's finish it. And then make another three down. Now that would take us to zero. So we'd have to watch that a little bit more carefully. See if this goes up here. I don't know if it would want to go all the way back to zero. Obviously, we'd have to be more careful how we drew that. W, X, Y, and then maybe up. Yeah, XRP is a conundrum to me right now. Not sure I can guess the wave structure. Yeah, I can look at Matic for you. C137, no problem. We'll just take it. We'll peruse the charts here. All right, yeah, let's take a peek at ADA real quick, guys. This is not ADA. Let me get ADA up here. There it is. Boom. So I thought we were finishing down here. And with an ending diag, well, it made another low here. So it came and took out that low, which is bothersome, right? So that's a 3-day chart. 3 waves to the upside, 3 to the downside. You'd expect to see a 5-wave move. Well, this, it really hasn't gone up in a clear 5-wave. So this may be making a more complex 3-wave to the downside. In other words, this 3-wave made 3, 3, and now it may be coming down for another 3 to take out the low just barely. Okay, so we would look at this. We would look for this to make. Oh, come on. Some kind of 3-wave move. Something like that, maybe. Boom, 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 like that. And that would be 3 total. And then we look for a moon shot. So boom, boom, boom. And that correlates exactly with what we're looking for Bitcoin. Looking for a bit of a moon shot, a bit of a pump here into a major dump, okay, between now and the end of the year. So some kind of a pump into a dump that takes the rest of the year out, and then a major reversal back to the upside. That's the exact scenario we're looking for Bitcoin. So I'm really liking that wave structure here. We get okay. So what would that look like here? Let me get the chart. So my pump idea here into a dump, a major dump there. Let's go to the daily. Oh, sorry. Let's go to the daily chart, 3-day chart maybe. Yeah, I took my face off the screen, guys. Sorry. You just now noticing it? So some kind of a pump into a major dump, but then a larger pump later on, and so that would happen later along with ADA as well. Boom, boom, and then larger, boom. So yeah, that may exactly be what we're looking for, because I was actually looking for this to be 3, 3, and a 5, but they may be making a much more complex. So that makes a lot of sense there for ADA. So I like that. I like that a lot. It actually looks pretty good. All right, let's take a peek at the DXY really quick. Guys, here's what I'm expecting for the DXY. I'm still looking for some pumpy action here for a C wave. So this is looking like a flat. We got 3 up, we got 3 down, looking for 5 up. 3, 3, 5 flat. That's what I'm looking for here. So I'm looking for this to pump. The DXY to be pumping over the next month or so, or maybe even into the year. That way we had the cartoon Jim face. I don't know how to do that, man. I can put my face back up there if y'all really want to see. Activate. Boom. There I am. All my glory. Okay. So looking for a 5-wave move back to the upside here. And then a dump. So that's going to correlate exactly what we're looking for Bitcoin. We're looking for Bitcoin to go down and then pump back up with a much lighter height. So when the DXY starts dumping, we're looking for a big pump here in the DXY. So there's a possibility there. Okay. What else? Let's see. Let's look at the S&P real quick. That is a FedEx idea. I don't know if that's actually going to play or not. I had a bearish idea and a bullish idea for someone in the group, and that was just left over. Let's get the S&P up here. Boom. All right, S&P. What's the S&P doing? Well, the S&P's dumping, okay? You can see these red candles here. We've got an engulfing candle here on the weekly chart. So I think S&P's done. I think the S&P is about ready to break structure here on the weekly. Okay, it has broken this. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry about that. It's broken. It's broken this small structure here. So it's looking good for the downside. Everything's pointing down here. So I'm seeing this as a big A wave, okay? And I got a crash in the market's coming, guys, right here. C wave. I'm looking at this. Now's the time to think about taking profit here on the S&P, okay? So there's maybe you get one more pump to the upside, one more wave, one more little hit, and then a dump, or it's just going to dump from here. But this is looking down. Okay. Looking at the NASDAQ here. Same thing, getting on the 3-day here. Okay, you've got the same initial wave with a 3-wave pullback. Again, with the same possibility of one more hit to the high, One more little last hurrah might be all we get right there. Boom. It has already broken the 3-day. The 3-day's already broken here. All we might get is a retest of that on the RSI, which would give us a higher high, lower high in the RSI, and then we expect reversal after that. Okay, looking at that as an A wave, a B wave, and looking for C way down. Okay, so that's the way I'm interpreting it for now. Okay, there's a diagonal 3-way pullback, retesting the highs, and then down again. So NASDAQ's looking bearish to me. Okay, let's take a peek at Matic. It's because my buddy there is asking for it there. So let's take a peek. J Mart, you hurt my feelings, man. Hurt my feelings. I don't care. Do you guys want my picture up there or not? You want to see my face while I'm talking or not? What was I saying? I was going to do Matic. Yeah, let me do Matic quick. MATIC. Tonight's kind of a slow night for the YouTube Live. You usually have, I don't know, 75 people watching tonight. We only got 30 some, so it's kind of a slow night. You might see Matic come. Oh, there it is right there. Boom. Do you believe in Matic? All right. What is going on with Matic? What was this trash? Right in here. Thanks, guys. Looks like a flat. 3. This looks like hidden bear here, guys. So, you know, Matic again. Let's we're on the daily. Let's go down to the 4-hour. So yeah, I'd like to see this finish. Boom, and then up. And so there's your first wave, boom, boom, and then down one more, and then up. So that would be when Bitcoin excuse me, when Bitcoin tanks, that's what I would expect. Now how far that would go down, I don't know. Let's zoom out. 3-day. Just look at it. That's a tough one. It all depends on what happens right in here. Yeah, I want to see that, then that. Then I'd be looking for another upward move like that. I don't know how that would correlate with Bitcoin, though. Because ultimately, this looks like it needs to come down here, like that. Boom, boom, and then up. Man, that's a tough one. Just look on the 4 hour, see if I can get you a trade. Yeah, my son's going to school tomorrow. Back to school. Yeah, what's happening here? I mean, this wave looks like it's downward direction, but maybe in the small time frame, up. 1 hour. What are you doing on the 1 hour? Oh, that wave sucks. Boom, boom, boom. There's a flat. Boom. Come back and then continue on. I mean, this thing looks like it needs to come down here and then come up here. So yeah, that correlates with Bitcoin. That move right there, this downward move, retesting that low, upward move, and then dump after that. So that's correlating with Bitcoin pretty well. So I think that expectation right there looks pretty decent, and then down. So that's what I'd watch for over the next couple of weeks, and let's just see if we can develop a plan after that. So that's looking pretty good. I think that correlates right with Bitcoin. So downward move, retest this low, then upward move next couple of weeks. That's your next couple of weeks price action right there. That's what I think. So I don't know what's going to happen right in here, but I'm looking overall this wave here, looking to the downside. Then I'm looking to the upside, and that's going to give you kind of a three-wave shape here, or a larger three-wave shape right there. Okay. And then I'd be looking down after that. So that's kind of the next several weeks. Down, up, down. Liquidity down here. Liquidity up here. And then we tank. Then we dump. Okay, turned off my VPN. All right, there it is, guys. There's my. Yeah, let's take a peek at Link. Sure. Where'd you go, Link? Right there. All right. Let's zoom out first. Link's been doing nothing but going sideways. What is that? Is that a triangle with a fifth wave? A. B. C. Not a fan of that as a triangle. Let's see. Is there a different triangle there I'm not seeing here? E. Maybe that's the triangle right there. And this was wave 5. Boom. It's done. It's truncated. It's finished. It's reversed. We're in the middle of something to the downside and then up. Not a fan of that wave structure. Three, 5. Yeah, I don't know. Link is a conundrum to me. I'm not tracking this wave structure here. That didn't make a lot of sense, to be honest with you. But it's looking like it's broken structure to the upside on the weekly. I don't know about Link, guys. I can't see the wave structure very well. If I had to guess, that's the weekly chart on the 8-hour. You're getting some kind of W. There's your X. Looking for Y. Something like that before you get a move up. So looking for that correction to finish on the 8-hour. Maybe retesting this low or the 618 retrace of that move there. That's what I would watch out for on Link. So that would correlate fairly well with Bitcoin for the most part. Excuse me. Yeah, on the higher time frame, I think up is not a bad call here for Link, right? It's not a bad call. Here it's kind of flagged out. We took out the liquidity right there. Now looking to come up and take this liquidity up here. So I think it's reasonable to look for price up here, but the structure it could create before it gets up there is come on. It could create some kind of a structure like that, boom, boom, before it goes up and hits all that liquidity up here. So I would expect that we get some downward movement first before we get the upward movement. I think that's a plausible possibility there. Okay. All right, guys. I am exhausted. I'm tired, and we're going to call this a night. I wanted to keep it succinct tonight because, it's school night and whatever. So hopefully those ideas will help you. The chart is prepping, guys. It's prepping for that pump and dump that we've been talking about. So I'm looking down, I think, temporarily here. I'm looking down tonight. I'll just to kind of give you my wave plan that I'm watching for here. I'm looking for this to come on down. I'd like to see it pick up some steam here to the downside. I'd like to see it pick up some steam here on the downside. Come here, retest these lows, and then pump back to the upside after that. and I would look at this something like that. Okay, and that would be a big wave too. So that's kind of what I'm watching for the next week. The next several weeks, the next week. So that's kind of it right there, and that'll get you through till next week. Looking for a short after that, if that develops this week, but it may take longer. This thing has been taking so long to develop. Shoot, this may want to go sideways in this range for something more complex. So yeah, Bitcoin is boring right now for sure. So, but they're prepping for something. Something's coming soon, guys, down the pipe. Something scary economically is coming. So we know that crypto has a part in that. So we'll see what the world events develop here in the last quarter of the year. Last quarter's coming, guys, and we know we get shenanigans and scary stuff in September. We know that stuff is coming. So let's watch the charts and be diligent. Make sure you're using good risk management. And if you need to learn how to trade this environment, I'd love to have you in my Discord. Come join us. We do 2 live streams a day and have a lot of fun there. So anyway, I'd love to have you guys. We're going to call it a night. Thanks for joining the channel. Adios. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.